It is hotter than young love out there. This heat wave is disrespectful. Just disrespectful. Oh my God. Jesus. Hey y'all, thanks for coming back and returning with me during this epic heat wave, this climate change disaster called summer. Summer is, honest to God, my favorite time of season, but like the more Mother Nature is like, I am tired of y'all, the sweatier I get. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to switch it up and make spring maybe my favorite season. Second favorite season is winter, because Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love Christmas. I am totally one of those people that absolutely adore Christmas. And fall and spring, take it or leave it, but whatever. Anyways, let's get this TBR on the road. These are all the books I plan to read for the month of July. I am hoping to get to all of them, but I don't have that much faith in myself. I think I'm going to get to probably about 6, maybe 7 books at the most, but we're going to try and surprise ourselves. We're going to try and, we're going to try and do a little more than that. But we'll see. No promises, no guarantees. But I picked out, I think, some really good books that I know I'll most definitely be interested in and that can hold my attention. That's the biggest thing for me. If I don't like something, I will DNF it so quick. And it doesn't take much. Like, it takes probably about a chapter, maybe a chapter and a half for me to be like, okay, I'm not feeling this. Gone. So, let's get to the books. Okay. I have 2 Harlequin novels on my list. I have Back in the Texan's Bed and In Bed with His Rival. First one, In Bed with His Rival, the object of his affection could be his downfall. Ooh, ma'am, by Catherine Garbera. It is a older woman, younger man romance. That is why I picked this up. That's all I need. Older woman, younger man. Thank you. Give me all the May-December romance. Give me all the May-December romance. Like, I love a good age gap. I even love a good age gap with a younger woman and older man. Like, give me Silver Foxes. Like, yes. So I am really excited to read this. And I love these Harlequin, like, Texas billionaire novels. Like, it's amazing. My political views, my democratic socialist political views, don't allow me to give much of a shit about billionaires unless I'm reading books about them fucking, apparently, and looking very pretty while they do it. The other one is Back in the Texan's Bed by Naima Simone. Ooh, with a secret baby. Okay, I know not a lot of people like secret baby or surprise baby, but it's one of my favorite tropes. I absolutely love it. We'll do a video at some point discussing all my favorite tropes and all the tropes that I fucking hate. But I love secret baby. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it. And look at these 2 people. You can't tell me that baby wasn't cute. That's a secret. Why would you keep that kid a secret? Her name's Charlotte, which is one of my favorite names, so I'm here for it. And yet, Texas Cattlemen's Club, so this is definitely one of the Texas billionaire novels. So, yeah. And also, interracial relationships, yes, here for it. It's always going to be the first thing I grab. As a married lady in an interracial relationship, I want more of this. I want to see more of these, and so they're always the books that I grab the most and first. Next, we have Town in a Blueberry Jam by B.B. Haywood. Okay, so I absolutely love cozy murder mysteries. I love cozy murder mystery TV shows. I love cozy murder mystery books. Like, that is my jam. I did unfortunately have to DNF the last cozy murder mystery book I read. I'll make a DNF video of all the books that I just couldn't get through and be like, hey, look, maybe these books deserve a second chance. You guys let me know. But the last cozy murder mystery book, I did have to DNF because the protagonist was like really inactive. She wasn't very she was very passive in the ongoing of the mystery. Like, things were just falling into her lap, and I'm like, no, that's not how I like my cozy mysteries. I need you to go out there solving the case. You need to be like the nosy librarian or the nosy old lady or what have you. But the nosy baker who solves the 20-year-old murder or whatever. But yeah, I absolutely love cozy murder mysteries. Give me all of them. I love I love the TV shows. I love Miss Marple. I love Father Brown. I love Hercule Poirot. I love Mrs. Fisher's Murder Mysteries. I love I'm missing one. Midsummer Murders. I love Rosemary and Thyme. These are all British shows, by the way. America doesn't do cozy murder mysteries, and that upsets me. Like, the only one we have is Murder, She Wrote, and that's the only one I couldn't get into. Like, I was just kind of like, ugh. Yeah, give me a cozy murder mystery book any time of day. And I love the puns, like the title puns, Town and a Blueberry Jam. And it includes blueberry-based recipes, so I might actually even try to make these. This is the first in the series, so if I like it, I'm going to continue B.B. Haywood's series. Oh, I wanted to read the back to you guys, because the back is shady. This is one of the reasons why I grabbed it. Okay, Candy is just as shocked as the rest of the locals when two murders occur back to back. First, an aging playboy takes a midnight nosedive off a seaside cliff. Then, gossip columnist and recently crowned town Blueberry Queen, Sapphire Vine, that is a horrible name, stops the business end of a hammer with her head right in her own home. That was rude. We could have just said that somebody killed her. We didn't have to say she stopped the business end of a hammer with her head. When Candy's friend, a local handyman, is accused of the murder, Candy investigates to clear his name. Was the gossip columnist moonlighting as a blackmailer? Probably. Was the playboy playing around with the wrong person? More than likely. But as Candy sorts through the town's juicy secrets, things start to get very sticky indeed. That sounds amazing. Like, these small town murder mysteries, like cozy murder mysteries, are my jam. Like, I absolutely love that. The handyman is her friend. Okay, I see you, girl. I know what's going on there. You ain't trying to solve a murder for a friend. For a friend, you'd help get, you start a GoFundMe, for your boo thing. You trying to solve a murder. I'm just saying. Either way, I'm really excited to read this. I hope it's good. That way I can continue the series. Next, I have Julie Garwood's The Gift. I was looking for a historical romance to read, and what drew me to it was that apparently our heroine, what's her name, Sarah, was promised or more than likely engaged to Nathan when she was very young, like 10, and he just apparently just up and left and decided to become a pirate. And she was like, no man, we're married, I want to be your wife, and we're gonna fix that. You know what? I think I might be summarizing this wrong. Let me say, beautiful and audacious Sarah is no longer the child she was when she married Nathan. See, she was a child. Determined to win his love completely, Sarah, blissfully unaware of Nathan's notorious bootlegging past, has been gleefully waiting for the day when her husband would come and reclaim her heart. Okay, so I was right. Yes, Nathan did they were engaged or married when she was a child, and then he just up and left, and she's just like, nah, you need to come back and be my husband. Like, I'm not having it. Pirate romance, inappropriate relationship, like, active female protagonist going after her man. This is all I need. I know pirate romances are the thing right now. I know cowboy romances have been a thing for a long time, but I've never really been a fan, despite the Harlequin books that I picked up. But for the most part, I really do like pirate romances, and I want to read more of them. And so I'm going to start with Julie Garwood's The Gift. Santa Monica by Cassidy Lucas. I picked this up at the bookstore because the back of it says, if you like Big Little Lies, then this is the book for you. That's all I needed. I didn't read Big Little Lies, but I did watch the first season and second season. Second season's trash. Don't even bother. But I did watch the first season. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was probably some of the best television I had viewed that entire year. And was super excited to try and read something in that vein. And apparently Santa Monica by Cassidy Lucas, from what I understand, is kind of the same thing, about a group of wealthy women in Los Angeles and the bullshit that happens in their marriages with their kids and at their jobs, and there's a murder mystery in it. And so, oh, okay, look, Cassidy Lucas is the pen name of writing duo Julia Fierro and Callie Wolfson. Okay, so it's kind of like Christina Lauren. So okay, yeah, okay, so it's a duo writing. But yeah, that's why I grabbed it. It just is like, basically, if you love Big Little Lies, if you love Tom... Oh, I know this author. Tom Perioda. Oh, God, what did he write? Did he write Election? I did read Election in college. And, of course, I saw the movie, and both are really, really good. But, yeah, I think Tom Perioda wrote Election. And that's legit one of my favorite books and one of my favorite movies. So, yeah. Look, if if Big Little Lies and Election is something that you're gonna compare this to, then I'm here for it. The 6th book on my list is Whistling Past the Graveyard by Susan Crandall. I grabbed this book because, first off, that title sounds amazing, and it sounds like a very southern superstition. And there is a fucking Ferris wheel on the cover. Anything that takes place at a fair, a festival, a amusement park, I am sold. I don't know why, but anything that takes place in those areas is something I totally want to read. And not only that, Southern Gothic is my favorite subgenre. And this takes place in the summer of 1963 in Mississippi. Cool title, very awesome cover, and quite possibly is within the realm of my favorite subgenre, which is Southern Gothic. I absolutely love Southern Gothic. I think the summertime and quite possibly fall around Halloween is a great time to read Southern Gothic novels, because Southern Gothic kind of has that spooky, almost supernatural element to it sometimes. But give me all the Tennessee Williams and Carson McCullers and Flannery O'Connor and oh my god, who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird? Oh my god, why? This is gonna bug me now. This is absolutely gonna bug me now. Watch me remember it later. Harper Lee. Oh my god. That was painful. But yes, Harper Lee, Carson McCullers, Flannery O'Connor, Tennessee Williams, who is a genius. If you've never read anything by Tennessee Williams, please stop this video, stop doing what the fuck you're doing right now, and go find something of Tennessee Williams to read, because he was just so brilliant. It's about 9-year-old Starla who runs away from home in Mississippi on her way to Nashville to find her mother, who abandoned her to become a famous singer. And on her way, she meets Eula, a black woman traveling alone with a white baby. Ooh. Okay. Yes. That sounds dramatic, and it sounds intense, and it sounds like unlikely friendship bonds and all of that. So, oh my god, yeah, I can't wait to read this. This sounds exciting. The 7th book on my list is Forget This Ever Happened by Cassandra Rose Clark. This sounded like a very weird and strange book, and I like those. I like those. I like books that break convention, or have you going, what? But, still keep you interested enough to keep going. City girl Claire has been shipped off to spend the summer in Indianola, Texas, a tiny town in the Gulf. And, oh wow, okay, yeah. The town is really strange in that sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. People disappear and like they never existed, and then sometimes they come back. That sounds really cool. Like, this girl gets shipped off to Texas to stay with some relatives in a town that may or may not exist, or exists sometimes and doesn't exist others. Like, that's awesome. The last book on my list is Tessa Bailey's It Happened One Summer. It was at the bookstore in hardback, in a hardcover, And I had put it off getting it, not because necessary was in hardcover, but I wanted to get books that I was a little more eager for at the time. And then when I went back to the bookstore, they didn't have it anymore because they were like, oh, it's coming out on paperback on July 13th. And so we don't have any, like, the publisher's not going to send us any until July 13th, and it's all going to be in paperback. So I was like, all right. So I pre-ordered the book, and I will get it on July 13th. But yes, that is the last one on my list. It is a summer romance. Again, I wanted to read all books that take place during the summer. I want to feel the I want to feel the season within my literature. I'm really excited to read that, and I will hopefully get to that. Like I said, it's the 8th book on my list. Is it? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's the 8th book on my list, which is a lot for me for 1 month. I know there is a lot of people on this platform that can kick out like 20 books a month, and I'm like, good for you, but 6 or 7 books a month is good for me. That's a good reading month. But I totally admire those who can, crank out way more than that. They are amazing, and I love watching their channels and everything that they're reading or planning to read. So, no hate to them. And no getting down on me. I'm just saying 6 books a month is good for me. I do have 8 on my list this month, and that's why we're just gonna wait and see. We're just gonna wait and see what happens. Also, on some pop culture shit, on some non-book shit, Zola is in theaters. Please go watch that. If you don't know what the film is about, where were you on Twitter when that shit went down? Zola is about Zola, a girl on Twitter who told this long Twitter thread story about her and another girl who are strippers and do a light other sex work, being unfortunately trafficked. And the whole thing is suspenseful and crazy and outrageous and dangerous. And I love that they turned it into a film. I heard the film is really good. I heard Taylor Page and Riley Keough, who play the 2 main leads, are fantastic in it. I remember that whole Zola story when it went down on Twitter. It was amazing. July 9th, because I'm a huge Marvel nerd, huge MCU nerd, July 9th is Black Widow. I cannot wait for Zola, and I'm super excited to see Black Widow. I have my video slate planned out for the next 2 months, this month and August. So, but maybe we can sneak in a little chat about Zola and the MCU, and quite possibly Ted Lasso. The season 2 of Ted Lasso comes out the end of this month. I'm so excited. I love that. I love that show so much. I love that show so much. Thank you so much for returning and checking out all the books I'm going to read during the month of July. I cannot wait to discuss them with you guys. Stay safe, stay cool, stay healthy, and always, please, pay your library fines. Bye guys, have a good night.